if you've clicked on this video thinking you're going to get something quick and flashy, it's not for you. I just wanted to share a thought that really stuck with me, and if you're also an online founder, I think it could stick with you too. Now, last year, around March time, I moved out to Bali. I spent 7 months there. It was nearly died. I spent 7 months there and it was awesome. I met some incredible, very high level founders, and it was quite inspiring. And on my flight back from Bali, I came back to see some family, friends, and do some work in another country. And as I was making my way out of the airport, I jumped on one of these shuttles that takes you to the other terminal, and was where I was getting picked up. Anyway, an advert came on the loudspeaker on this shuttle, and it just made me chuckle. It was a series of statements at the start. You've just come home with a bag full of sandy washing, and so on. But there was one statement, not even a question, a statement that I couldn't believe. It said, "You must be dreading the thought of going back to work right now." And the fact that feeling is completely normalized, the fact of being scared to go into work, the thing that all of us are going to spend quite a big proportion of our life doing, they're going to do it worried and resenting it every single day. Nah, that just didn't sit right with me, and I just wanted to share it. I think I just don't hold myself to that standard, and I think the one reason only that all of us have become founders, started our own business, is because we all want freedom. You know, not just the freedom to base yourself from anywhere in the world, that's great, or being able to pay the bills every month again, that's great. But the one thing that we're all looking for and we're all striving for is the ability to control how we spend our time. That's the one thing all of us want, and I know that for a fact. It's the ability to work when you like, to go and see friends and family when you want to as well as when you need to. It's just that flexibility that just can't be replicated with any other venture. And I had a thought that stuck with me, and it said, it doesn't matter how successful you become or how wealthy you become or whatever your metric of success is, if you don't have your health, what do you have? If it's broken, you sell your company for billions. You were so stressed when you were younger and you couldn't manage it. You had just not prioritized your health. How are you gonna spend and enjoy the money, the fruits of your labor that you've worked so hard for? You just can't. You know, the sad reality is that it happens. High level businessmen and people who've sold their companies for large amounts of money, they just drop like flies. You know, they might get ill, or the stresses and the poor health or the non-optimized health that they chose to take, that path, it's sad. You know, you can die. You know, no one wants that. So the only thing that I'm trying to say is it doesn't matter how successful your business becomes. If your health's broken, you have nothing. And I like to share a few more thoughts like this over on Instagram, and if any of it resonated with you at all, yeah, go check it out if you're curious. It's Samuel.Flat.